Welcome back, YouTube. Hope this finds everybody doing well and happy. Today we're going to be cooking some Reubens on the griddle. And so the way we cook our Reubens is we've got Swiss, provolone, got corned beef, you got sauerkraut, and we drain and rinse the sauerkraut. It's good to drain it, but you don't have to rinse it if you want to, if you like the full taste of sauerkraut, but we like to rinse ours. And then we've got our bread. We don't use rye bread. We use sourdough bread. We like sourdough bread. And Thousand Island. And that's about all the ingredients for this. I don't add any seasoning to the meat because this corned beef, it's already got salt in it. It's salted and it's got pepper on it. So I don't use any extra added salt in any of this. You can if you want to, depending on your taste, but we don't. And if you take that corned beef, which is a little salty anyway, then you got the flavor of the kraut, which kind of gives it a tanginess, and then you got the kind of sweetness of the Thousand Island. That all goes together pretty good. And if you start adding a lot of salt to it, you'll get more salty than maybe you want to. And then you have the creaminess of the, all this cheese. And let me grab my clarified butter. Now this is the clarified butter that we use. And again, the clarified butter is important because it doesn't burn easily. It has a high smoke rate. And this is real important. One of the biggest parts of making a good Reuben is that your bread has to be just right. So you want your bread very well buttered. So you got to butter both sides of it. And just slather the butter on it. So you see, you just want to make sure that you got plenty of butter on it. And we butter both sides. Okay. So you got your bread buttered on both sides, and don't spare the butter. And so that's it. And next thing, I'll see you at the grill. Okay, now we're just waiting for the grill to come up to temp. And I'll do this one a little bit different than I do my other recipes on the griddle. I got all this set on high, and I'll turn it down to medium as it starts warming up. You see it starts smoking a little bit, so I'll turn this down to medium. And I got this side over here on low, to where I can just put the stuff that's already done. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll just put the kraut on. Put the kraut on. And basically all you're doing with the kraut is it's already cooked, so you just have to warm it up. So just warm your kraut up. Get it good and warm though, because you don't want to bite into it and your kraut be cold. So get your kraut real nice, and I'll go ahead, put a little bit of clarified butter on my kraut. Clarified butter makes everything better. So get that going. And after that, I put the bread on next. Because like I said, the bread is very important in this recipe. You want your bread to have a nice crust to it. And you want it, you know, that's why you put the clarified butter on both sides of the bread. Now I'll put a little olive oil down where I'm going to put my bread. Go ahead and get this spread out a little bit here. And I'll go ahead and put a little more clarified butter on for my bread. Get all that worked in. So there you go. Now you got space for your bread. Get the bread on. And you just keep watch on your bread. Basically at this point, that's all you're doing. Keeping a watch on your bread. Get your bread done first, and once your bread's done, you can move it over here to the cooler side of the grill. And that'll be your bread done. Kraut's looking good. Get this up just a little more on my bread side. And it was like I said, I don't put any seasonings on any of this stuff. because the flavors they go so good together. You got your tanginess here, and you got your little sweetness of Thousand Island, and you got your meat, which has already been salted a little bit. You know, it's a little salty, and so I think that kraut right there is looking good. Just gonna move that over now to my warm side. Okay. Check the bread out. Okay. Bread's looking good. Hey, I don't know why they put these lids on so tight. Good grief. I gotta go in here and open this side. Okay. This is about what you're looking for on your bread. Good and crusty. Not burnt. Now this one over here. Slide these around a little bit. So something like that on your bread. Just where you want it good and crunchy. Okay. Bread's looking good. Now it's time for the corned beef. And so I put a little more olive oil. A little more butter. Okay. Now again, with your meat, this meat is already cured. So cured meat doesn't take as much cooking as those other kinds of meat because it's already done. So you're basically looking at, you want it warmed up good, but you don't have to cook it to death. Alright. Smells good, y'all. Smells real good. Go get a plate. So that's about all you need on your corned beef. When the edges start curling up a little bit, you're about done. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut all this off. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay my bread out. Alright. Lay the bread out. Put my cheese on it. And Swiss, provolone, Swiss, provolone, Swiss, provolone. Another Swiss, another Swiss, another Swiss, and a couple more. With the provolone. Okay. Now you can take your kraut. Put your kraut on there. Kraut's according to taste. However much kraut you want, that's how much you put on. There we go with that. Beef on it. Bread on there. Mash it down a little bit. Somehow I ended up with 2 more pieces of bread. We'll blame that on Renee. Okay. Plate it. And so then I'll bring it inside, put the $1,000 on it, however much $1,000 you like, That's about what we like. Okay. Bread back on it. Tasty. And then cut it in half. There you have it. That's good. So, there you have it. Reubens, the way we like them. And thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you found it informative or entertaining, or you hated it, how about hit that thumbs up and subscribe button for me? It's a big encouragement. And we'll see you next time. Be kind to each other. Bye.